hello, welcome back. Now we just got our ship back, and we were told by the Elusive Man to go to Omega, which is the Terminus Systems space station, Terminus Systems version of the Citadel, if you like. But I'm not going to do that because why would I? Yes, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let's close that.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Like when you pay for the DLC.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that
Yeah, that's
question.
absolute crap.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Cool.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new! It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7.
Yes, so anyway, I've never actually heard that piece of dialogue before. Right, so we got tech labs that we can't use yet, because obviously I haven't got the right guy for it. Oh shit.
What's this
Don't
area
want
of the
that.
ship?
Yeah, I don't think there's any point to this because I don't think I've actually... Oh no, I've got two options. I guess one of them's
design and
yeah,
manufacturing.
from the
We have the
DLC, but I don't want to use
capability to
those. I don't really like
manufacture
DLC
several
weapons
new
in
models.
games. But with the Origin version I have no choice.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Cool beans. No point going in there. Let's just run around, because we can actually run on this game now. Let's head down to, who's here? Miranda. Nobody's there yet. Nobody's in the captain's quarters. Let's go talk to Miranda. I don't really like Miranda, personally. She's kind of just a bitch.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
She's over in the left room. Actually, do I have Dr.
Chef
Chocolates?
surprise again.
Oh,
Come on,
actually,
Rupert.
I did just
I'm
remember
sorry,
something.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the Collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated.
Is this the cook?
Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands, most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these Collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the Ezo rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
These guys have nothing of interest to say. Let's go check out Dr. Chocolates.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew.
Yeah, me
could be
too.
here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Cool, so yes, I just had to get those two side quests. They're fairly easy to handle. Let's go talk to this bitch.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Cool. So we've wasted a good chunk of time talking to everybody. Let's actually do something. I think that's everybody. How do I get up? I don't think there's much point checking out the captain's cabin at the moment. We've got fish that we haven't got yet, sound system. We've got the Normandy there. Let's check out the messages. Fuck. That's a load of them. We've recently had an incident involving the Geth, one of our outposts in the Skillian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not saying you have to chase anything down. Highly successful battle. Advanced electrical attack. Custody of the weapon. Okay, so it's just yeah, these are all just DLC weapons. Long range, recon hood. Yes, collector rifle. See, half of this shit would make sense if I got this like halfway through the game or something. As opposed to, oh yeah, we've somehow managed to get our hands on a collector equipment, even though we haven't fought them yet. Assault armor. Our scans in the Armada system have turned something we thought to the final location of the wreckage at the SSV Normandy. News to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. Yeah, honour the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument with the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find we ask you to report the Alliance. Lost contact. The MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype. Hammerhead. Oh yeah, that's that. Zaid. Don't really like this guy. He's kind of just shoved in there. Zaid. Terminus. Bounty Hunter. Anderson, on the off chance that the MS2 and you actually are, I need to come and talk to you on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put us on the council, and something for that you've been allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Right, so that's everything. Toilet, kind of pointless. You can flush the toilet, and that's about it. And we don't have a space hamster yet. So let's go back to the CIC. Actually, I haven't spoken
Commander,
to this.
you've received a new message.
No, I haven't, don't lie.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter,
not
but
really
she
the
loved
same
cats
thing.
too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Salarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Illusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
Cool. Right
Maybe
then,
we'll
we've
talk
wasted
later.
enough time. Let's go explore the universe. And there is a shit ton of things to explore. We've got all of that. So we've got the western side of the universe to explore this time around. I don't think there's any point going back to the solar system. Or the local cluster, as they call it here. I think all of these are fine. I think they're all just... oh no. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, you can scan planets and look for resources. I'll do that in my own time because I know what that's like. A lot of people found that boring. I never actually found that boring, to be honest, but that's just me. Let's see what supplies are in Uranus. Uranus has been depleted. Right then. So we'll leave that. I'll leave the scanning for myself. Right. So there's all that shit. Should I go to the Citadel first? I suppose I should. Let's head to the Citadel, check the Citadel out, talk to some people again. And let's dock. Now the Citadel is obviously very different on the second game. You get kind of renovated to the back end of the Citadel is in this game. I mean, the Citadel in the Mass Effect 3 is absolute shite. So I believe we've only got to watch this the first time. We've got the docking clamps on. Yes, so I was checking out the Mass Effect Andromeda, the pre-orders. Now I'll never pre-order a game because I think it's a cancer on the games industry, but that's just me. And some of their incendiary concussive shot. Let's get that up again. Exit. Some of their pre-orders bonuses are fucking awful. I mean, the pre-order bonuses are usually awful anyway. I mean, was it Resident Evil 7? That pre-order bonus is get the hardest difficulty. M shows the map. The map's a bit of a mess, but that's okay. You get used to it. We don't have to scan the keepers anymore.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts.
I'm sorry, sir, but on the Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their
all
efforts
that.
in repelling
She's got nothing
Sanity.
interesting to say.
Obviously security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
I was only mostly dead. Try finding that option on government paperwork.
We need to get that cleared up for you. Why don't you talk to my captain? He's just beyond the scanners on the right.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
I need to take the
We
helmet
have
thing
the
off. I
best
forgot about
screening
that.
equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Don't change it. Anonymity is useful on my current mission.
Sure, you're a goddamn hero. It's not like we have to worry about you smuggling guns in or something. I just put a block in the system. Officially, you still don't exist. And you won't get hassled by the security checkpoints. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost Spectres is still kicking.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
I'm not going to bother with all of that. I don't really give a shit about this guy.
You need anything else?
He's just a shitty side character, and I think I've talked to enough people.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Saren?
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
Cool, so I can browse, I can get a space hamster. Yes, I can get some fish. Now the space hamster, that's a big decision to make in this game, because it's the only decision that carries over, that actually matters in Mass Effect 3, is whether or not you want the space hamster to exist in your Mass Effect 3 save. This guy talks about fish. Somehow I can talk to him.
Not. You ever been up there? No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk. They think every Krogan is dangerous.
There's the rapid transport.
Kill 'em.
There's another one over here. Let's talk
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Higher grade provisions. That actually looks pretty nice. Minus the weird lens flare that they've decided to add to it, but other than that. So we've got some provisions. These books are actually quite good. I don't think they actually do anything in the game as such, but it's basically just advertising the books. But they're definitely worth a read. I did actually bring them up in the original, the first Mass Effect playthrough. But yeah, they're worth checking out, worth reading if you like reading. And
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Right then, let's have a wander around the Citadel. Let's go up. Let's go right to the top.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear.
Let's go into here. Sometimes you get side quests from the...
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame.
A human can hardly take down a Thero Varen, let alone a Shath.
My name's Shepard, and...
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store.
I don't suppose I could convince you to record an
Sure
advertisement.
you could.
I'm just
Can
going to
we work
skip
out a
through this
discount?
because you know what's coming.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my...
No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
Let's see what shit he's got. So I think I can actually just find these in the field. And I'm not paying 50,000 credits for each one. Especially for guns I don't use. But I will buy the vests. And anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and we'll roam around the Citadel later and take a look then. So I'll see you later.